So here's the test I performed with and without the suppressor. This one happens to be with the suppressor, shooting Winchester Super X at 35 yards, and it was a 3/4 inch group. And moving over to this target, this is without the suppressor, and I had, unfortunately, a couple of low flyers, and they opened the group up to 7/8. That's 1/8 inch over the 3/4 inch group. Had these not two been flyers, that would have been almost a one-hole group right there. So we'll have to continue this test again, but with something like some CCI standard velocity, something that's real consistent, and just see what it does. See if one tightens up and one opens up, or what the deal is. So anyway, that's the two targets. Alright, what I'm doing now is, someone had said something about the suppressor maybe changing group size. So I'm going to shoot 10 rounds at a right target out there with the suppressor on, then I'll take the suppressor off. I've got a left target, and I'll shoot 10 rounds without the suppressor. And we'll see what they do. Alright, first 10 rounds, right hand target, firing now. Alright, that was 10 rounds with the suppressor on. Let's see what it does with it off. Alright, still shooting these Winchester Super X, and this time I've taken my suppressor off, and I'm just shooting it with regular barrel. Alright, left hand target, 10 rounds, no suppressor. Alright, overall it was a tight group, but I had two that dropped below for some reason, and it's probably going to make the groups about the same size, but the majority of them all hit pretty much in the same spot. And again, this is not target ammo, but we'll have to measure them and see what it turned out to be. Was a pretty tight group.
Yep.
Until
the last two.
Those two
Yep.
dropped down. That kind of sucks, because I was about to say he may be on to something.
Right.
All right, we're doing a test shooting this Savage Mark II 22 at 35 yards, and we're going to shoot 10 rounds without a suppressor. Then we're going to add a suppressor and shoot 10 rounds, and we want to see if the group size changes and also if point of impact changes. We're pretty sure the point of impact will change, but the main thing we're looking for is to see how it affects the consistency of the round coming out of the rifle. Alright, we're going to load back up and we're going to put the suppressor on.
Yeah.
That's it for shooting out of the Savage Mark II with and without a suppressor. And what we're going to do now, we're going to repeat this using the Ruger LVT, using some standard velocity CCIs, and same thing with and without a suppressor out of a semi-automatic, and we're just going to see how they group. After that, we'll measure up the groups and make our determination from that. Alright, I'm going to be shooting the Ruger LVT, the CCI standard velocity without the suppressor at 35 yards, top right target. After I shoot that group, it's 10 rounds. I will put these 10 rounds in, same CCI standard velocity. We'll install the suppressor and shoot the top left target. That's 10 rounds. You see? So, time to put the suppressor on and see what it does. Now, it's going to be hard to beat that group. Bag in. Shooting with the suppressor, CCI, standard velocity, top left target. That was 10. To be honest, I really can't tell much of a difference between the two groups. I didn't see any elevation change. If anything, with the suppressor, it's favoring just to the right. But it's still stacking pretty much all on top of each other. So we'll bring the target back, measure them up, and figure it out from there. Here are the results from the test with and without the suppressor in two different rifles. Up top we got the Ruger 1022 LVT. Without the suppressor, I got a 1/2 inch group. With the suppressor, I got a 1/2 inch group. So those, no real impact change, no group size difference, nothing. Down here with the Savage Mark II using Federal Auto Match, Without the suppressor, I got a 1 5/8 inch group. That's from here to there, 1 5/8. This group over here, I got 2 measurements on it because we have a flyer way down here outside of it, and we heard a bullet that sounded different. So including the flyer, it's 3 1/4 inches from here to there. Take this flyer out, it's still a 2-inch group. So with the suppressor, this group opened up. It was tighter without. Now, my friend that lives up in Tennessee, he told me, he said, I bet some of those groups you get are opening up because of the suppressor. Well, this right here shows exactly that scenario. And what we discussed is different ammo, different guns like different things. So every gun's going to act different. As you can see with the Ruger, there was virtually no change whatsoever. And then down here with the Savage, it just did not like that suppressor at all. And it could be the ammo. We could shoot a different ammo in there and get different results. We don't know. That's a test for another day.